The Union Budget 2024 presented for the 7th time by the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today, that is on July 23, 2024, under the Modi Government 3.0, creating history with 7th straight budget which introduces significant changes aimed at stimulating economic growth, fostering innovation and enhancing infrastructure. This budget focuses on various sectors including tax policies, healthcare, education, digitalization, green energy, environmental sustainability in India. Hi, I'm your host Ria, and in today's video we will delve into the key highlights and the changes introduced in the Union Budget for the fiscal year 2024-2025. But before we move forward, make sure you have subscribed to our channel Freedom Money English and download the Freedom app now. Let's first talk about the key highlights of the budget. The Union Budget focused on 9 priorities, and they are productivity and resilience in the agricultural sector, employment and skill development, inclusive priority and social justice, manufacturing and services, urban development, energy security, infrastructure, innovation and research, and finally next generation reforms. Finance Minister Sitharaman began her budget speech saying India's economy continues to shine even in the uncertain global economy. India's inflation continues to be low and stable. Poor women, youth and farmer are the main focus areas of this government. Finance Minister Sitharaman projects that financial year fiscal deficit at 4.9% of GDP, down from 5.1% in the interim budget, with a commitment to reduce it below 4.5% by the next year. The expenditure for financial year 25 is estimated at 48.21 lakh crore and the receipts are projected at 32.07 lakh crore. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman keeps capex for financial year 2025 at 11.11 lakh crore or 3.4% of GDP, same as announced in the interim budget. Income tax slab for the financial year 2024-2025 for the new income tax regime have been revised. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has announced a hike in the standard deduction from the current 50,000 to 75,000 rupees under the new income tax regime, providing a relief to the taxpayers, potentially saving up to 17,500 rupees. The proposed new income tax slabs are up to 3 lakh rupees, nothing, 3 to 7 lakh rupees 5%, 7 to 10 lakh rupee 10%, and 10 to 12 lakh rupees 15%, 12 to 15 lakh 20%, and finally above 15 lakh income 30%. There is also an increase in the long-term capital gains from 10% to 12.5%, short-term capital gain being raised to 20%, and security transaction tax are expected to impact the market sentiment. With that, 2% TDS on mutual fund is withdrawn. Credit of TCS is proposed to be given in salary, and a standard operating procedure for TDS is introduced. Bloodbath on D Street after Sitharaman's capital gains tax move. Sensex Nifty down over 1%. Finance Minister Sitharaman announced 3 employment-linked incentive schemes as well. Scheme A provides first-time employee with 1 month's wage upon entering the workforce. Scheme B intensifies job creation in manufacturing through EPFO contributions for the first 4 years, and Scheme C offers employers reimbursement of up to Rs 3,000 per month for 2 years for each additional employee. Finance Minister announces 2 lakh crore for 5 new schemes and said that the focus will be on jobs and skilling of 4.1 crore youth this year. She announced a skilling package which includes upgrading 1,000 ITIs in hubs and spoke arrangement over 5 years, with a focus on outcomes and quality in collaboration with states and industry. Additionally, 1 crore youth will be skilled by top Indian companies, and a 12-month Prime Minister internship program will offer a monthly allowance of 5,000 rupees. Let's talk about sector-wise. First, agriculture. Finance Minister Sitharaman announcement for the agriculture and allied sectors include a provision of 1.52 lakh crore, establishment of 10,000 bioresearch centers, an initiative to support 1 crore farmers in natural farming and branding, and certification. Additional measures include developing large vegetable clusters, financial supports for shrimps breeding, launching Kisan credit cards in 5 states, releasing 109 crop varieties and bringing 6 crore farmers into a land registry for self-sufficiency in pulse and oilseeds. Finance Minister said model skill loan scheme to be revised to facilitate loans up to rupees 7.5 lakh with a guarantee from a government promoted fund, which is expected to help 25,000 students every year. Now let's talk about the business sector. Announcements for MSMEs includes a new mechanism to ensure bank credit during stress periods, increasing the Mudra loan limit from 10 lakh to 20 lakh and reducing the turnover threshold for mandatory onboarding on the TREDS platform from 500 crores to 250 crores. Additional measures involve financial support for 50 multi-products food irradiation units and setting up e-commerce export hubs in PPP mode to help MSMEs and traditional artisans sell internationally. Finance Minister announced the development of investment-ready plug-and-play industrial parks in or near 100 cities with 12 parks already sanctioned under the National Industrial Corridor Development Program. Additionally, a critical mineral mission will be established to focus on the domestic production, recycling and overseas acquisition of critical mineral assets. The Mudra loan limit has been increased to 20 lakh for individuals who have taken and repaid loans in the Tarun phase. The Mudra scheme includes 3 categories: Shishu for up to 50,000, targeting startups for initial expenses; Kishore for 50,000 to 5 lakh for expanding existing businesses; and Tarun for 5 lakh to 10 lakh for established businesses seeking significant growth and diversification. PM Swanidhi. The government launched PM Swanidhi scheme as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan to provide loans to street vendors affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Under PM Swanidhi scheme, the government grants loans up to rupees 50,000 to street vendors. The loan is collateral free, which means the vendors do not need to pledge anything with the bank for the loan. The loan is available in 3 installments. The borrower to start a business under this scheme, a loan of up to rupees 10,000 is applied for the first time. Now let's talk about the new schemes that came in this budget. First, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman introduced the Pradhan Mantri Janjati Unnat Gram Abhiyan to improve conditions for the tribal communities. Saturation coverage approach. The scheme will focus on complete coverage of tribal families in tribal majority villages and aspirational district. It will cover 63,000 villages and benefit 5 crore tribals. This is the second scheme in a year. This follows the Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan, which is in short called PM Janman, launched last November with an outlay of 24,104 crore for the socio-economic improvement of particularly vulnerable tribal group. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announces NPS Vatsalya scheme in the budget 2024. Under NPS Vatsalya scheme, parents can invest for their child. Once the child becomes adult, the account can be transferred to the child. More details on NPS Vatsalya will be released later in this week. I'll make a detailed video on it, so stay tuned. In Budget 2024, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman also announced PM Awas Yojana Urban 2.0, focusing on housing for the poor and middle class with a 2.2 lakh crore allocation over 5 years and interest subsidy. Additionally, the budget includes plan for 3 crore additional houses under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, 3 lakh crore for schemes benefiting women and girls, over 100 Indian Post Payment Banks branches in the northeast, and the completion of Polavaram irrigation project. Let's talk about the education sector. The central government to offer education loan up to 10 lakh to eligible individuals. Those who are not eligible for any other government schemes or policies can avail of this loan for higher education in the country. The central government will also provide e-vouchers for loans of up to rupees 10 lakh for higher education in domestic institution to 1 lakh student every year for annual interest subvention of 3% of loan amount. Now let's talk about what's there for women. The Union Budget 2024-2025 will provide schemes worth 3 lakh crore benefiting women and girls. The government will set up working women hostels to promote women participation in the workforce. Now let's talk about the kingmakers of this government, Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. Both the states played a major role in forming the Modi 3.0 government. Efforts to fulfill the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act include 15,000 crore in financial support award this year and an additional 15,000 crore for developing Amravati as Andhra Pradesh capital. Bihar will also receive support for an industrial node at Gaya and road connectivity project with a total investment of 26,000 crore, including the Patna Purnia Expressway and additional infrastructure enhancements. Well, in order to conclude, the 2024 budget includes a mix of expected and surprising measures, maintaining steady capital expenditure and fiscal deficit targets while introducing significant changes to the tax policies. The budget has also secured the expectations of the working class by increasing the standard deduction. There are new schemes which are introduced, and there are some schemes which are actually stepped up. This is just a sneak peek into today's budget. I will come back with a complete analysis very shortly. Till then, stay tuned. This is your host Riya. Hope to see you soon. Do share this video if you like this video with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Freedom Money English. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.